little bay up there called Bantry Bay. You can see some old disused ammunition storage sheds. Great anchorage. There's some moorings up there. It's quite shallow, but nice and quiet for camping, sleep aboard, that sort of thing. And I think some of the bigger yachts just go down there for the weekend. We've come up from Roseville Bridge down there. So we're in the sort of main little harbour. We are now heading, sorry about the big pan. Sailing is difficult. And filming, what are we doing? New compass? Yes, I'm very impressed with that. Sailing southeast. We have, what do we have? We have westerlies today. And they're light, but they're pushing me along. I just did a little speed test. I was getting 6 kilometers an hour. I don't know what the knots conversion is at this point. But a beautiful Friday morning. Taking my lockdown exercise. So yeah, after I think 5 weeks, we've been in lockdown now for 7 weeks here in Sydney. For those people who are international, it's now mid-August 2021. It's the first chance I've had to get out. We're allowed to sail and row. Ooh, here comes a little bit of lift. I'm just going out on my local waterway. We're only allowed to go 10k radius from home, and fortunately I have this. I'm very lucky through no actions of my own. But I thought I'd take you on a bit of a tour of it today. I'm heading sort of southeast towards Sydney Harbour proper. This is one of the tributaries, I think that's a word, of it, and it's called Middle Harbour up this end. So we're heading south. We've got a westerly. I'm on a sort of a reachy run kind of thing, and I'm hitting about 6 kilometers an hour according to some new app I'm using. I don't know what that is in knots. Oh, we get these little gusts and they're fabulous. And it's just a glorious winter day. It's one of those days that are crystal clear. It's nice and cool, but it's going to go to 20 degrees Celsius today. And I'm hoping Kingfisher and I can stick our nose out into the South Pacific today and maybe drop a line in. The wind's predicted to die off in the middle of the day. So I thought I've got some bait. I'm going to throw a line in, bob around for a bit, and then wind should shift southerly and blow me all the way home. That's the plan. But seas are very low today, 1/2 metre, and a long period between rollers. So it should all work out well, if I can not accidentally jibe like this. All right, I gotta go. So heading south still. Gotta get the water skiers. To my right, Sugarloaf Bay. Again, you can find little hidey holes up there to stay, and people generally do that in pleasure boats around here when they're allowed to. Also, you get your fancy waterfront homes all over the place. I got to go down there and turn left towards left. I think we say port now, don't we? Port towards the Spit Bridge, but we're looking sort of at Neutral Bay, Mossman straight ahead. Okay, we've turned east and heading for the Spit Bridge, which is a low bridge. I think I'm going to drop the main to go under, but I know the mast itself's fine, so we might sort of drift with the jib and a little bit of motor, because no one wants to get into trouble under a bridge. And so we have just come from there, and we're ripping along rather nicely now. I hit a few doldrums along the southern, whilst heading south because of the land effect, just blocked this westerly. So there's been a bit of motor sailing, I'll be on it. I think you've really got to like stairs. Oh, here comes a big wake. This will be cool. The Spit Bridge in the distance. I don't know how high it is, to be perfectly honest, but I know it opens for proper yachts. I know I can get under it, but I better get to actually dropping some sails. Don't leave it too late. So that's the bit that opens. Wait, or is it? I think that is. And there's your times for an opening. High water 6 meters. 6 meters. Well, that's going to be plenty on my mast, I think. Woohoo! Yeah, I could probably fit another heron. Oh, no, maybe not that much, but yeah. I'm glad I dropped the gaff. I nearly lost it in the sea though. So coming round, so that's the Spit on our right. That's the marina there. And now we're going to head down there towards, I forget what it's called, but it's Navy base straight ahead. And that little beach you see over there is Clontarf Reserve, very popular picnic spot. Just taking a minute to make a cup of coffee. I don't know if I left this in the other bit, but coming through the bridge, I had the wind behind me, and dropping the sails is always interesting with the wind behind you. And that's when my topping lift decided to go AWOL, and I had to catch the boom and the gaff before they landed in the ocean. And it was all flapping about, you know, as it is in breezy conditions. So I caught it, brought it all in, and then made it under the bridge. And now I've just stopped at this little beach. So this is just below Harbour Street on just after the Spit. And it's just a beautiful sunny little spot. So there's Clontarf I was talking about earlier over the other side. And that lighthouse there, can we see the lighthouse there on that side? That's Grotto Point. And that out there is the ocean. And we're looking at South Head, I think. No, South Head's way out there. I'm not sure where I am right now. Just looking back at South Head there, all the way back down, that's where we came from, down there, Middle Harbour. And that's North Harbour over there, and that's where Manly is and the ferries come from. It's a bit of a gauntlet coming through here. That's the ferries pass. And I had to heave two out in the middle there and let the fast ferries go through. But otherwise, very exciting. And I think I'm officially, well, I'm not quite officially at sea. There's North Head, but it's beautiful out here. You can see soft rolling swell. I've got around 10, you know, probably more like 6 to 8 knots of breeze. It has kicked around to the south. I'm going to say that's coming from the south. So nice reach out into the South Pacific Ocean. I think New Zealand's that way, but I only brought one sandwich, so we're not trying that. I'm keen to heave two out here and drop a line in. If nothing to say that I did. Okay. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Wind's kind of died off, and I've got to come up all the valleys that I came down this morning, so it's motoring home. But with my tiller extension now, I just steer with my knees, and I stand here like Captain Nemo commanding whatever the hell he commanded. And yeah, just a beautiful afternoon. Just cleared Spit Bridge again. Didn't catch any fish in the end. Now it's get home before I get in trouble for being out all day.